Welcome back. You are watching Eagle News, Washington, D.C. Music Edition. These next interviews tell stories of brothers, sisters, parent and child, and best friends who found perfect harmony in each other through music. First up, father and son bassoonists of the INC Symphony Orchestra credit music for their strong bond. Here's David and Austin Sharpe.
I'm very fortunate and very blessed with dedicated parents. Just hung out a lot. He just took me everywhere he went since I was a little kid, and he got me into like all the music that I listen to now. Like, we're so close now that it's more like he's the bigger brother and I'm the little brother. Growing up, you think your dad's like a superhero. Just every kid thinks that. And so I saw him play like the guitar.
Well, my mom was a piano teacher, so I started taking lessons when I was 5. I started playing in a band when I was in my 20s, and I was playing the piano. The leader of the band was into jazz, and he got me listening to jazz, so I started playing the saxophone. When he was in 4th grade, he asked, what instrument should I play in the band in 4th grade, so I said, well, play the saxophone. So he started playing the saxophone too. It was announced that there was going to be an oratorio and that any musicians should prepare a tape to submit to see if you're qualified to play. We recorded each other on our saxophones and we sent it in, and they invited us to come to the Philippines. We went there and there was no music there for saxophones. He thought we were bassoon players. So we transposed all our music ourselves into saxophones, and then when we came home, we started learning the bassoon. I had never even seen a bassoon. I didn't even know what it would look like. Once you know what it sounds like, then you recognize it, and it's used for like a lot of sound effects and like the old westerns, and you'll notice it right away because it's very
distinct sound.
It's very distinct sound. We would go to Broadway shows and we would see the pit. It seemed like there would always be a bassoon down there. It can play it has a big range. It can play in fact,
I think it's 5 octaves, right?
It's very hard for me compared to him, so lots of times I have to watch what he's doing just to know what to do next.
When I practice, my mom was usually like roaming the house, and she'd be like, Austin, you don't sound good at all. And I'm like, that's just how the instrument sounds, Mom. Like, I can't do anything about it. Just growing up in New York and just seeing like how influential the Lincoln Center was, like, just the fact that we're playing there on Sunday is a dream.
Yeah, I feel pretty much the same way. This whole experience of joining the Oratorio was, just traveling to the Philippines for the first time, seeing how dedicated everyone is and the way of life in the Philippines, and it was just completely eye-opening for me, and it's something I probably would have never done if I hadn't have joined the Oratorio. Being a father is a full-time job, and just doing whatever you can to support what he enjoys and what's good for him. I grew up liking motorcycles, and he didn't take to it, so then we moved over to the music. So whatever he enjoyed doing, that's what we focused on. We're just very grateful, and that we're so blessed, and that we were able to do this together, and all the opportunities that it opened up for us.
It really goes to show that anything can happen with prayer, as long as you just give it up to God and give glory back to His name any way you can. Anything could happen.